Welcome to VOXELURN, a research project by Stanford University to explore how computers can be taught to learn English. We are going to ask you to use normal, natural sentences to instruct the computer to build whatever you want. Let's see an example. You can tell the computer to build whatever you want by clicking on this command bar. Now we can type it to add red, and then click try to see the computer's interpretation of what add red meant. If it's correct, as it is, we can go ahead and click accept to actually build it. Now let's get a little bit fancier by typing add red top 5 times, then clicking try. Perfect, it understood that. We can go ahead and accept to actually build it. Now we can always undo any of these steps by just clicking back on the initial or one of the previous steps to go there. Now let's try to build a green monster. Add green monster and try it. Cool, let's build it. Wonderful, that's pretty neat. Now let's try to turn all of the green cubes into yellow cubes. We can first select all of the green cubes, but now notice how it has 5 different interpretations. And this first interpretation is not correct. It did not select all the green cubes. We can scroll through the different interpretations using these arrow keys or the arrow keys on your keyboard. In this case, the second interpretation was correct. So we can scroll to the second and then click accept. Perfect. Now we can turn all the cubes selected into yellow by typing add yellow, clicking try, and accepting that. Perfect, we now have a yellow monster. But the computer only knew what a green monster was because someone before us had already taught the computer how to build it. Your goal should be to teach the computer how to build many things. You can define new concepts for the computer, such as green monster, or actions, such as build 5 times red or 5 times 4 red box through a definitions interface. Let's see an example. First, we can clear everything by clicking clear. Start from a fresh slate. So now let's try to build a size 5 red cube and click try. See, the computer didn't understand what that meant, so it pushed it aside and marked it as orange for us to try to define now. So now we have to tell the computer the individual series of steps using 5 and red in order to actually build a size 5 red cube. Now, notice how I parameterized the red and the 5. We'll use the 5 and red in our definition so that the computer could then parameterize this to build a size 4 green cube. But we have to tell the computer our variables up front. So the first step will be to repeat 5, add red, and then select back. The curly braces here just mean that after you repeat 5, add red, and then select back, to put the cursor back to where it was initially. We can go ahead and build that. Now we can select has color red, and then we can accept that. Then we can repeat 5 minus 1, add red left. Notice how I tell it what the 5 and then minus 1 so that it knows how to parameterize that in the future. Now I'll build that. Now we can select has color red again to select the whole floor. Now we can do the final step, repeat 5 minus 1, add red top, and accept that. Perfect. It's a 5 by 5 red cube. Now we can go ahead and click Finish Definition to define build size 5 red cube as these series of 5 steps. Wonderful. Now if we undo this step and we tell the computer to build size 6 green cube, it'll understand it perfectly. Wonderful. Super cool. Now you go out and build whatever you want, teaching the computer along the way. When you are ready, you can log in and share your creation. Thanks.